Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a tarot card reading. So usually in these readings I just have the camera focused on the cards, but I feel like showing myself and talking to you like I'm there with you. So I will just show you the cards one by one, if anything, and I will go over your questions. Your name and info will be confidential, okay, hon? So I'm just going to stage really quickly. I have your questions here. In the meantime, I'll do a quick little prayer as we begin. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I ask spirit guides and angels of the person I'm focused on, that I'm giving a reading to now. May you reveal what she needs to know in this present time. I ask spirit guides of mine to help me interpret the information to her in the best of my abilities, and that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. Thank you. I'm open to the spirit world. If spirits have anything to pass on, I will only receive information from God's purest intention, God's white light. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcome to this reading. Thank you. So, I had to put that over there before. Alright, so I'm going to go over your questions here. We'll start shuffling. Alright, your first question is, although I felt so loved when I was with this person, I very much believe that he really likes me. But I would like to know if what he's saying to me is really genuine. He introduced me, his family, who's very happy to be with me. I felt it, but can you never be sure of anything? Okay. And then you said, I'm reading here, the girl. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to just pull out at least 3 cards for this time, and we'll see, okay? So I'm going to focus in on that question, okay? I do feel like there's a genuine connection. Like I said again, I think in another reading, I do feel like this will be a relationship that will be for a season. I don't feel like he is your life partner. I don't feel like he's the person you're going to be with forever. I feel like he's just somebody that you're experiencing this with to help you from your old situation to kind of get out of it, if that makes any sense. I feel like you guys have a genuine connection, so that love you guys feel, I feel like you guys have it. Though I do feel like he is sneaky, and I feel like there's things he's not opening up with you about. I do feel like he enjoys your company and he enjoys your time when you're with him. And I feel like it is genuine, but there's some things he's not honest and open with you about. So I'm going to pull out at least 3 cards here, but based off of the energy as you read that to me, that is what I'm feeling, hon. Okay? But I do not feel like this is long term. I feel like it will be a season, okay? Yeah. Um, so, um, this card represents somebody who's sneaky and gets away with things, alright? So when it comes reversed, it just means that at the same time, while they're sneaky and they're getting away with things, it's kind of like he's not trying to do it on purpose. He has a tendency where he just doesn't like saying the truth all the time because he doesn't like hurting people's feelings and he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. But as I'm tuning into his energy, there's something about he has ties with. So with this person, I just don't know. Another thing I'm picking up is I don't know why, but I feel like he has kids or there's something weird that I can't explain. But there's something about either that he has kids or he has ties with that girl for a reason. I don't think it's relationship reason. Could maybe be that he works with her, or he works, you know, like with her family, or there's just something where there's ties with her. So it's not that at the same time. He's just going there to be with her. I feel like they have a lot of history together too. There's just something about a child with him. So I don't know if she has a child and then like he's helped her with the child, like it's his own child, or he's helped raise a child with her. There's just something I'm picking up with a child with him, and then also I'm just feeling that there's ties with her that. It's kind of like he has to, like he has no choice. So either he works with her, or he works with her family, or like he, you know, there's something with that. So it's not like he just goes to see her because he just wants to, like, you know, have sex with her and just be with her. There's just other ties with it, or like she's doing something for him and he like has to pay something in return, or it's just something weird like that that I can't explain. Okay, I don't feel like they're in like a very serious relationship. If that's what you're asking me. I feel like he does see her, or he, you know, does visit her, but it's not. I don't. There's something weird. I don't feel like it's like a lover thing, because I actually don't feel like she's madly in love with him. I feel like she's had issues with him, and they've been on and off. So I feel like there's just something where there's ties with him and her, like either, like I said, she has a child and he's raised that child with her, or like he works with her family, or you know, he works with her, or they help each other out in the business, or it's just something that I can't explain. But I don't feel like they're actually in a relationship. I don't even feel like she likes him. I feel like she's kind of annoyed by him, to be honest. So that's a good thing for you. But there's just things he's not completely open with you about, because I feel like he feels like it's not necessary to tell you these things, because I think he knows there's nothing there, but he knows it would get you upset if you found out that he has these ties for some reason. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with that. I'm also feeling, you know, this will be some situation where you will have to kind of defend yourself at some point and ask him and confront him about it, and just ask him what are these ties, and what is he really going to Mexico for, even though he's saying he's just buying stuff, but maybe, you know what I mean, he's just going there to see her because she's involved with his job, or involved with people he knows that works for his job. But this is things that at some point you will need to confront him about or defend yourself about. Okay, but I'm getting negative cards, so for me, the negative cards when they're reversed represents there's something that's not being transparent to you. Okay? Alright, so that's what I'm picking up with that. But again, I don't feel like there's a relationship. I don't feel like she's in like a love with him. I feel like they have a lot of history and they've been in love and it's been on and off and they've been madly in love, but I don't feel like I feel like she has a lot going for her and there's a lot of things she has to do and she's busy and she can't really pay attention to him like that, and I feel like she's annoyed by him. If anything, he probably is trying to be after her, but she's not. I don't feel like she's like that other woman that's just trying to get him and steal him from you, because I don't feel that at all with her. Okay? Um, Alright, so your next question is, does my current husband, alright, I'm going to see if I'm feeling your husband is seeing anyone, hun, okay, before this divorce occurs. His name here. No, I don't feel like he's seeing anyone, to be honest. I feel like, I don't feel like he's I don't feel like he's in that mindset, really. I would be honest with you. I'm going to pull out 3 cards just to confirm that, but I don't feel like he's seeing anyone. I actually feel like he's escaping from the whole thing, and he just doesn't want to deal with the whole thing. So I don't feel like he's seeing anyone. I don't feel it. And I don't feel like he's really chatting with anyone. I don't feel like he's that kind of person anyways to be doing those things. So there's really nothing to worry about with that, hun. So it's more of he just wants to escape and not deal with the situation itself, hun, okay? Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of these cards definitely like express it. So there's a lot of, going to higher grounds, which is the Eight of Cups, which represents going to higher grounds. What you thought would work is not working. So he's not really, I don't feel like he's looking for anyone or he's talking to anyone. It's more of like he's kind of accepting and realizing like this is not working either. And he just doesn't want to deal with it and think about it. And he's just kind of just avoiding it and like not wanting to deal with it. I also see that he's also being a hermit. So a hermit is somebody actually who isolates himself and just kind of like using this time of solitude to, like I said, escape and not deal with things. So he's kind of using it in a bad way. When it's up, it's usually the tarot saying, use it in a good way. Use it as this time to reevaluate, reanalyze everything, but actually he's using it in a bad way, which is he's isolating himself to a degree of, not wanting to confront the truth. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up here. Alright, so I also have the Death card, which is a very powerful card that really confirms this transition. Since it's reversed, he's just not wanting to accept this transition. That's what it means. It means that your husband is not wanting to accept this, and that's what's affecting him. So don't worry about it. He's not talking to anybody. He's not chatting with anybody. He's just using these 3 months to isolate himself and really, he's digging himself in a hole, basically, because he can't accept this transition and this whole thing happening, and he feels it and he knows it's going to happen, okay? On to the next question, hon. So yeah, go for the divorce. If you feel it and you're ready, go for it. Don't let the fact that you think he's talking to girls change that choice, um, or make you feel worried. There's no need to worry because he's not talking to anyone. He just doesn't want to, he just can't accept this. It's hard for him to accept the situation. Alright, on to the next question, hon. Alright, so the same guy with the money that he borrowed, honestly, like I said, I feel like he will send money, but it's going to be in parts, very little at a time. I don't feel like he's going to send it Monday, to be honest. And if he does, it'll probably be very, very little. But I don't feel like he will. Or he'll probably like postpone it again and be like, oh, I'm going to send it Wednesday or I'm going to send it Friday. But I do see him sending you money, probably that same week or the following week, but it's going to be very, very little, very little. And maybe not. You can't trust him, hun. So literally that intuition, that instinct you're feeling with him, go with it because he's not somebody you can trust, okay? I do not feel like he will send you that money Monday, okay? Yeah, I don't feel like he will. I feel like probably within the next couple of weeks, but even then, he'll probably try to delay it or lag it or all those things. If he does, like I said, it'll probably be very little. So don't trust him anymore. Don't, if you decide to do this again, don't, because he's just going to disappoint you and let you down again, hun. So with this same guy that borrowed the money from you and you got it from your dad, I would say don't trust him again. He doesn't really mean what he says, and he doesn't do it on purpose. He's just that kind of person. He'll say things and he believes it, and then he'll realize then it's not really happening. That's the kind of person he is. So I don't feel like Monday he will send you the money. If anything, within a couple of weeks. If he does, like I said, it will probably be very little, like a very little amount, okay? And even then, he'll probably make an excuse saying he doesn't know how to send it to you, or he's going to get more soon, things like that. So I would say to be on the lookout for that, and I wouldn't want to go through that again, hon, okay? And keep him far away, distance-wise, like, even talking to him, like, cut it, if you can. But until he gives you money, which I don't see him giving you all that money back, hon, okay? On to the next question, hon. Something with your work that I'm reading here. Interesting. So I do feel like there's a shift with this, as you just told me about your work. I feel something within the next 4 to 5 months. There's something with it being more in process or the money coming in. Actually, I feel like it's more being in process. So I would say within the next 4 to 5 months, that process is really going to happen. Where this thing with the bank and everything that you're telling me that they're going to help you guys or be in on this, I feel like within the next 4 to 5 months, it's going to be like really happening, and it's going to be confirmed, and like you guys will then be in the process of getting that money. So that's a good thing. I'm feeling goodness out of that, because I didn't feel goodness out of that in the last couple of readings for a while, but I'm feeling a good thing. Within the next 4 to 5 months, I feel like it will be confirmed, and that will be happening. That it will be in the process where eventually you're going to get your money. But it's good that you're being confirmed, because that means that it's really going to come in. Because those last couple of readings I gave you, I did not feel like that was coming in, and it wasn't going to happen for a while. But this is a good sign, and this is a good energy shift that I do feel within the next 4 to 5 months. There will be a confirmation of some sort. There will be some news that I'm feeling. Some news and some confirmation in regards to it being processed, where the money will come in or the money's going to come in. Okay, so keep in mind 4 to 5 months. I'm feeling 4 to 5 months, something good, good news, good expectation news coming in for this situation with your job and the bank and the government thing. Okay, really wonderful. So this is really good. This represents making money, and you're in the money in the process where you guys are gonna be making money. Just know with this, you can't allow your emotions to get to you, and you have to be logical with this and use common sense and intuition. That's very powerful for the situation itself. You need to use common sense and be logical and intuition. All right, hun. But it's good because you're in the process of making money. Okay. All right, and also if you can allow yourself to have that goal-oriented foundation with this as well. Okay, so set goals with the manager or with yourself with this new process that you guys just got into, because it will really help the company itself. But know that it is having it's going to make money, and within the next 4 to 5 months there will be some news that's gonna come in, hun. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with that. So that's good. I feel goodness when you ask me that question right now, like that energy of it. There's goodness coming out of that. So that's good. All right, so the last thing I'm reading here that you said. I'm ready to change my life this year. I'm not going to wait any longer. I have met, and I swear I'm grateful for really like him. I'm ready to invest in him, but I want to do it right time. Only when I'm sure he's not going to use me. I don't mind helping him. Yeah. So, hun, with this thing, I'm going to pull out 3 more cards for the situation with this person that you're involved with. Again, I don't feel like this is long term. I feel like it's a season. But this is something I'm just giving to you as a message that I'm feeling. You can change your stars. Anything could happen. The future is not always set in stone. But based off of the energy itself, I don't feel like he's transparent with you. And I also feel like it's just going to be a season. Truly, I feel like he enjoys your company. I feel like you guys have fun together and you guys have a great time. I just feel like, again, he's not transparent about things. There's some ties he has with this girl. Again, don't worry about the girl because I don't feel like she's like in love with him to to that degree anymore. There's something about that relationship being stale. So, but I do feel a lot of history between them. But there's something about a tie with a child, or ties with work with them. Something with a tie that makes him like have no choice, that he has to deal with her, or talk to her, or be around her, or whatever the case may be. But I honestly, I do feel like I don't feel like he loves you, because I feel like the word's very strong. So I feel like he adores you, and he loves being around you, and it's like this lust and adventure and romance that he just enjoys, and it's like he has a good time every time you visit him. But I don't feel like he's in love with you, and I do feel like he's kind of using you. I don't like saying that. I always want to say what you want. I don't like saying what you. I don't like saying what you want to hear. It's more what you need to hear. So I do feel like he's using you in some way. But I do feel like he adores you and appreciates you. But there's something where he's not being transparent and he's using you in some way. So I do want you to be careful. That's why I'm saying take it slow. Don't jump into things with this. And you know what? Just, I would say confront him about these things, because that's very important. I do see you're saying that you're going to invest your time in him, you're willing to help him, but don't help him until you know everything. That's my guiding advice here in this video. Don't help him completely until you know everything, and tell him, like, I really need to know this because I've been hurt many times before and I don't want this to happen to me. So don't allow yourself, hon, because I used to be in a long distance relationship, like I said, don't allow yourself to create an illusion where it's like you feel this and you think you see this, but then it's not, you know? Just really try to see the real truth, and tell him, I just want the truth before I take the next steps with you, before I really invest myself in this relationship with you, because I do feel like he's not being transparent, and he is using you in some way, hon. So I would say just be careful, and before taking those next steps, like you said, really ask him, you know, and you need to know everything, okay? Again, I feel like it's only going to be a season. I don't feel like it's going to be a long-term relationship. I hate saying that because I always want to make you guys happy and just tell you what is the truth. But there's just some things he's not being honest with you about. And I don't want you to get hurt. So anyways, hon, I'm going to leave you with that. I very much hope you enjoyed this video and this reading. Before anything, instead of pulling 3 tarot cards out for you, I'll pull out an oracle card for you, which is really pretty, okay? Goddess of Guidance, which is my favorite deck. I don't use oracle cards anymore. I used to all the time, but now I'm in love with tarot. So this will be just an affirmation, positive message for you, okay? And then I'll end the reading there for you, okay? Awesome. So basically this card says focused intention. It says keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark. So I'm going to read off the guidebook for this. And so, tenacity means sticking to a decision, not allowing outside forces to sway you. Imagine yourself to be like a mighty oak tree with your roots deeply planted into Mother Earth. Feel your solid strength and steady upward growth. Know that no matter what happens, you will succeed. Your branches may twist and turn as you flex toward the light, yet your unwavering intentions will ensure that no faint wind will sway you from your mission. Be in charge of your body, your schedule, and your mind, and keep them focused upon your target. Stay positive, know what your principles are, and take action on them. Take control of your schedule, release all doubts, avoid skeptics. So basically, that's definitely focusing on your situation with your husband. Make that choice. Keep your focus on the target and don't let it go. Don't let anything sway you with that. And then again, I would say just be careful with this person that you're involved with. Just tell them I want to know the truth before I really take the next steps in investing myself. Alright, so I'm going to leave you with that, hon. Lots of love, many blessings, and it was such a pleasure to read you again. Hope to read you again. Anyways, I'm so sorry I was not able to do a normal spirit reading. I've been so busy. I just moved. and I've been all over the place, and I can't video call and stuff with my baby. So right now I'm just giving tarot card readings and tea leaf readings, but I would love to give you another tarot card reading again, or a tea leaf reading. All right? Many blessings and a happy full moon. Do a little prayer, intention, cleansing, purification ritual. It would be really good for you this full moon, which I think is today or now. I don't know if it's nighttime over there. Lots of love. Bye now.